This cult could come back for her at any time.
None of you can protect me from them. You wouldn't even know what to look for.
M. Night Shyamalan created The Servant, a series on Apple TV Plus, now in its third season. The pacing is very much a product of M. Night's, and it has both humor and horror in the same series. I talked to him about combining those two things.
I don't know what that is about me. In the last, 7, 8 years, I've just totally embraced this dark humor element of the genre. And I've always felt that humor and darkness, that scarier feelings can coexist. And I've had that instinct ever since my early 20s, but I was kind of shooed away from those instincts of like, oh, well, that's, I don't know, I'm laughing, so there must not be tension or scare. And I'm like, no, you can laugh and that can still make, that doesn't empty the tank. That was the thesis before, which is, oh, if you're getting a laugh, you're emptying the tank of the stakes. That's not the case. And from The Visit all the way through Servant here season 3 and the movies I'm thinking about doing, this is a requirement that it has this kind of nervous laughter, but I haven't lost you at all.
The other thing is the pacing. That's interesting. I'm sure you've been constantly pushed back. They want you to speed it up, throw something in. It's the pacing, but the pacing is part of how you create the tension, isn't it?
I think probably they would have said that early. I don't get that, and I haven't gotten
Oh,
that.
you do, oh, that's
I don't get that any longer. And I think
the
that
success helps, doesn't it, Knight?
Well, I think they saw how sticky the show was, and by sticky, they were like, "We are getting off the charts retention rates for your show." So if you watch the first episode, you're watching all of them, and they're like, "We've never seen retention like this." You know how like in streaming they'll say X millions of people saw your show, but they're just talking about 30 seconds, the first 30 seconds.
Oh,
on our show. You watch all of it because of this kind of control and movement, and you're really, I'm walking you through this movement. The big thing, the thing that happens, that big thing happened before the show started, and this is all the ramifications of that unspeakable thing that happened to this family before the show started.
Interesting. Knight, thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, it's such a pleasure.
Flicks with Patrick Stoner explores the craft and culture of filmmaking that enhance our communities for television stations and websites around the country.
I'm Patrick Stoner. Watch more interviews by subscribing to WHYY.